So, and when there were too many connections to simultaneously executing. So we need to clear out that. So to do that, we need to stop existing unwanted APIs.
Yes. So we have stopped all the APIs and we have started only CO API. The CO API, I have a Swagger configuration. Am I able to access the Swagger configuration of my CO? Swagger config is there. Docket object is there. Configuration Swagger 2. Package name com.ashokit. Entity class. REST API is available. REST controller is available. Service available. Utils class is available. Repositories are available. Okay.
Check the REST controller package name.
Same. It's matching with the base package, right? I'm trying to access the Swagger first. Swagger configuration com.ashokit.rest I have given as the REST package name. Why I'm unable to access the Swagger URL? Tomcat started on the port number 6666. Okay. Go here. Localhost colon 6666 slash v2 slash API docs. Slash v2 slash API docs. Localhost colon v2 API docs. Go to pom.xml Swagger dependency added, then only it will display in the console, right? Swagger dependency, Swagger data, data JPA, mail, web, DevTools, Lombok, OpenPDF, Swagger, Swagger UI, MySQL connector. Swagger is available, Swagger UI also available. Then why Swagger is not coming?
The Spring Boot version have been like
2.5.13, that's fine. 2.5.2 I'm using. Okay, let me stop it. Refresh, update this project. Maven update. Maven update the project. Force update. Check the connections side. Yeah, 20 connections only we have taken now. Minimum connection pool is taking 20 connections. Debug as boot app. Debug as the boot application. Let's try now. Application started on the port number 6666.
So you want to try Postman?
Swagger-UI.html. But I want to understand the reason why. It is saying that the URL mapped with v2 API docs. That is also fine. But what is causing the issue? Why Swagger is not accessible? Refresh, right click, run as boot app. Localhost colon 6666 slash swagger-ui.html. v2 API docs. Okay, that Swagger URL is not working, guys. We will see that. Can we send the request manually directly from the browser? It is a GET request only, so I can send the request to this notices. Let us see that. Are we able to access localhost colon 6666 slash notices? The site cannot be reached. CO API is running. Context path is empty. Localhost colon 6666/notices. Guys, let me change the port number to a different value. Is it the issue because of the port number? Let me change this to 7777. I'm changing the server port number to 7777. Okay. Localhost colon 7777/swagger-ui.html. Wow. What is the issue, guys? What is the issue? It is not taking 6666 port number.
So why?
That is what I have the same question. Can we use 6666 port? Oh, we can't use this port, guys. You can't use this 6666 port through the internet. Some technical routers allow for SSH connections on this port using root as login. Many Trojans backdoors also use this port. Dark connections inside dark FTP, host control, NetBus worm, schedule agent. These guys are going to use the 6666 port, so we can't use that 6666 port in our application. Got the problem?
Yes.
Yeah. So I have changed the port number from 6666 to 7777. Very good. We got one new point that 6666 port cannot be used. Yeah. Go to get notices method. Is there any input for the notices method? Are we giving any input for the notices method? Are we giving any input for the notices method? No.
No.
What is the duty of the notices?
It will generate the PDF and send the email and store them.
Very good. Clear the console. Try it out. I have a breakpoint. Did I run in the debug mode? I'm not sure. Let me try to run in the debug mode. Debug as boot application. I want to debug this code and I want to understand what's happening there. Before that, go to CO triggers table. Can you see what is the status of the trigger? Pending. What is the CO PDF column is available? Null value. Case number is the 7. PDF is null. Trigger status is pending. Application started. Click on execute. Yes, we have a breakpoint. Go inside this method. Generate notice. Now tell me, Sanjala, what's happening in the 49 line number? What's happening in the 49 line number?
So here we are storing that particular records. The list of records.
No.
49, right?
Yeah, what the 49 line number is doing?
We are running this function find by trigger status. That is.
What is the purpose of that function?
It will extract all the list of records from the table where the status is pending and store it in the list named triggers.
Right. It is used to find out all the pending triggers available in the table.
Yes.
What is the purpose of that is it is used to find out all the pending triggers available in the table. Okay. How I am finding the pending triggers available in the table? Based on the trigger status. In my table, I can have the triggers which are pending or which are completed. When the trigger status will be completed, when the trigger status will be pending.
And when all three steps are done, like generated, emailed, and then stored back, then we have this. Then it will be.
Right. Once the PDF is generated for the citizen and sent to the citizen, okay. Once the citizen is completed, the citizen eligibility determination completed, the trigger will be inserted to CO triggers table with the status as a pending. Then CO API is responsible to find out the pending triggers, generate the notice, send the notice to the citizen, store the PDF into the table, update the trigger status as a completed. That is the duty of the CO API. Now F6. Find the pending triggers. Now see here, how many pending triggers we got? How many triggers are in the pending status in the table now?
One.
There is only one pending trigger available in the table. Very good. F6. What I am doing in the 56 line number? What I am doing in the 56 line number?
Yeah, because we have to, we are extracting the
Eligibility data.
eligibility data.
We know the case number. Now see here, in the CO triggers table we have the case number. For this case number, where we can find out the eligibility data? Eligibility data available in the eligibility details table. So case number is same. So based on the case number of the trigger, can I get the eligibility data of the citizen? Yes. Yes. Now I got the eligibility data. Citizen is approved or citizen is denied. Citizen is approved. So do we need to generate the PDF for the citizen now?
Yes.
So that is, I am creating a file with the case number. Now F6, generate PDF. What is the purpose of generate PDF method?
To create the PDF for this for this report.
PDF is created. PDF is created. Let's go to our project folder. Let us see that CO API. Now, can you see PDF is created now? 7.pdf.
Yes.
Open the PDF. Can you see citizen data is available?
Yes.
But is that correct or it is wrong?
Holder name is not.
Holder name is not correct. Holder name is not correct. Okay. Holder name is not correct. Plan approved, plan start date, plan name, holder SSN, holder name is not correct. So there is a problem. So where is that problem? Go to generate PDF. Here in the holder name, what I am setting? I'm setting plan name. Okay. So we need to change that to the plan status. Sorry, holder name. We need to get the holder name. Very good. That we can do. We can do that part. Okay. Once that PDF is generated, then what is the next step I'm doing? What is the next step I'm doing?
We'll extract the corresponding respective email from the AR table.
From the AR table, I'm extracting the citizen email ID. F6, subject body I have hard coded. Do you know how to deal with email bodies in the project?
Yes.
Yeah, we will write a file, we can take from the file. F6, send email. It is failed here. What is the problem for the failure? Not in multi-part mode. Multi-part flag, you need to set alternative text to add inline elements or attachment. So what it is telling that? We are trying to send that PDF file as an attachment. So there is a problem to set the PDF file as an attachment. It is failing. We need to set some multi-part mode for the my message. We can set that. Or else, whatever the problem you face here, you simply take this exception. You copy that in the Google. You will get the solution.
It's
Copy
just one line.
Yeah.
Can I touch?
Yeah, we will see that. We will see. Here, create appropriate my message helper. In this, we need to set something. My message helper, comma true.
Yeah. So in the constructor, we just need
Yeah.
to put that. Then
We
it's
need to set the true. Then it is going to send that. Then we need to going to send that true. Attachments will go. Currently, I am not setting that true. That's why attachment is not going. How I identified the solution? From the Google. So how I extracted that solution? Whatever the exception I got, I just pasted in the Google. Google is giving me the solution. Very good. Now what is the next step? Email sending will be there. What is the next step?
then
Storing the PDF. Storing the PDF into database. Right. F6. There is a problem. It failed. F6. It failed. So there are couple of errors in the CO API, guys. When we find out all these errors, currently see here, CO triggers table. Now see here, status is updated or status is not updated?
not updated.
Status is not updated. What is the problem? Still the PDF is not stored in the database. PDF is not sent in the email. How I find out all these issues? First issue I find out here. In the PDF, instead of the folder name, plan name is displaying. Let me fix this issue. Get holder name. Get the holder name. That is the first issue I have identified. I fixed it. Go to email utils. Here I need to set it as a true to set the attachment. That is the second issue I have fixed. What is the third issue? Where I am getting the issue now? When I am trying to convert the file data into byte array, then I am getting the issue. Read the file, convert the file PDF file into byte array. Convert the PDF file into byte array. That is the problem we are getting.
So the error
Convert to byte array. How to convert PDF file into byte array? Yeah. File input stream we need to take. File input stream we are taking. We are passing the file path. Input stream to string input stream dot get bytes. Directly there is a method. Input stream, that is FIS dot input stream dot to string.
So this is correct. This is correct. The coding is correct. Can I just share my experience?
Yep.
So yeah, this one. So I exactly faced what we are facing now last evening. So you know this integer dot max value. So I think if the error that I got was that array size that we are specifying here, it goes out of memory. This is what I was. So then I just changed it because they said you actually choose if you need that bigger array. So here I just
Tell me.
so I just gave here like a random value. I just gave you a 1025.
Yeah, that's fine. You can use the 1024, but again it will give you a problem, right? Suppose the PDF file is very big file.
Yeah. Because
Then
for just one recorded work, but yeah, you're right.
So we'll figure out that issue. Okay, for time being I will go with 1024. Size I am giving for the array. Okay. Again guys, let's start the debug mode. Debug boot app. I'm running my CO. 3 issues we got in the CO. I figured out the issues and I have updated my code. Let's see. Let's go to Swagger again. Click on execute. In the debug mode we have. Go inside this method. Service IMPL generate notices. F6. I'm trying to find out the triggers which are in the pending status from the table. Yeah, I got one pending trigger. If I get multiple, then my loop is going to execute for every trigger. Currently, how many pending triggers are there? There is only one pending trigger is available. F6. For that pending trigger, we have a case number. Based on the case number, we are getting the eligibility data. Based on the case number, we are getting the eligibility data. With this, I'm trying to generate the PDF. PDF is already available here. Delete that. Delete it. Now F6. Generate PDF. My PDF is getting created. What is the file name I am giving for the PDF? Case number.pdf. So 7.pdf. That PDF file is created. Now see, holder name, holder SSN, plan name, status, start date, end date, benefit amount. Denial reason is empty. Why the denial reason is empty?
Because this is
Approved plan. Very good. Now let's come down. Now PDF is generated. Now I am getting the citizen data from the registration table where the citizen email is available. F6. I got the email. I got the subject. I'm sending the email now. Email utils.send email method. It is using SMTP to send the mail. See here. Is it going to success? Will it be able to send the PDF as an attachment to my email? Yep. Maybe that got sent successfully. Let's go to my email and let's check it. Did I receive that mail? Wow. Did I get that mail? Sanjala, did I get my mail?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Did I get the attachment also in the email?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
It is subject is your eligibility info. I have given some text body. I got the attachment. Open the mail attachment. So did I get the PDF as a mail attachment?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I got the PDF as a mail attachment. Very good. Next up. Here byte array I have created. File input stream I am doing. Reading the file input stream data into byte array. I am setting that data to the entity object. Then I am setting the trigger status as a completed. Save the trigger, F6. Save it. Now we got some exception. Data integrity violation exception, could not execute that statement. Trying to save here, F6. Records are not available. Okay, fine, F8. So there is some problem. Data truncation, data too long for the column CO PDF, could not execute the statement. Data integrity violation exception, CO PDF data too long for the column CO PDF. Whatever the PDF we are generated, that PDF data is not able to store into database table. Is a PDF storing in the database, or PDF is not storing in the database?
Not stored.
Why the PDF is not storing in the database?
Because of this error.
What is the data type it has taken? Tiny blob it has taken. That column data type is not sufficient. Tiny blob is not sufficient. That data, whatever the PDF we have, that PDF data is not, that data type, that size is not sufficient to store that data. We need to give some huge space for that column, then only that column data can be stored. Go to tables. What are the tables we have? The IHAS. CO triggers table, columns, CO PDF column. We need to increase the size of that column, guys. Did I specified @log for that? CO triggers table. Where is that entity? CO triggers entity. I specified @log here. Can we delete the table and can we insert the record again? I think the table is created incorrectly. Trigger ID is the 14, and let me take one thing. Table data export. Let me export the table data. Next, file path. File path, browse it. Let me go to desktop. Let me give CO triggers table data. Okay. I'm exporting table data to the file so that I can drop this table. Drop table CO triggers. Drop table CO triggers. Table is not available now. Can you see the table available? Now the table is not available. Let me run my application once again. Refresh. Debug as boot app. Guys, see how many problems we are getting when we are doing the unit testing. So this is common. Whenever you write the code, whatever the code you do, code will not work as it is. Whenever you do the coding, when you do the testing, you will find out all the issues. Debug as boot app. Now we are fixing all those issues. We are fixing all those issues. Now table is created. Let's see. Select a star from CO triggers. Now the table is created. Let's check what is the data type we got for CO triggers table. Columns, CO PDF. Now we got the long block. I think this is sufficient now. This is sufficient. Yeah. Let's run this once again. Execute. In the breakpoint we have F5, F6, pending. Pending trigger I got. I think this time pending triggers are not there. We need to insert a record into the table because we have deleted the record now. Insert into CO triggers values. Trigger ID is 101. Case number is 7. Then COPDF is a null value. Status I am setting as a pending. Manually I am inserting the data. One row is affected. Commit this operation. Commit it. Now check it. Start from CO triggers. Yeah, we have one record. PDF is null. Status is pending. Case number is 7. Already I have retrieved that triggers data. So this time nothing will happen. I need to send the request once again. Go back. Execute. F6. Now try to retrieve the pending triggers. Now I got the triggers. One trigger is in the pending. F6. For that trigger case number, I am getting eligibility data. Based on that, I am creating a PDF file, generating the PDF. Once the PDF is generated, that PDF should go to the citizen email. That PDF should go to the citizen email as an attachment. We are sending the PDF as an attachment to the citizen. Send email method we are calling. Check it. I will receive one more email with the attachment. Okay. If the email functionality is a success, I will receive a mail. Yeah, it's sent. Refresh. Did I receive that mail again? Your eligibility info. Just now 0 minutes ago, I got one more email. In that email, I have my attachment. Good. Now, F6. PDF is created. Saving that PDF now. This time it got success. This time it got success. Go to the database. Execute this. Wow. Can you see the blob is stored? Can you see the blob is stored now? Madam, can you confirm? Is the blob stored in the database?
Yes, sir, the blob is stored. Can we click on this blob?
Long load value from the file. Yes. Now, see here. This blob is available. Right click on this blob. Right click on this blob. Load value from the file. Now it is asking, let me go to desktop. Let me give some 7. Open. File not found. Check the name and try again. How to see this file? The blob is available. Open value in editor. This binary data, text data, binary data is available. Load, no. Save, no. Close it. How to extract this value? Open value, field value, load value, save value to a file. No. Uppercase, lowercase, copy data value. That's it. We need to figure out some way. How can we see this blob data? The file is stored in the table. The trigger is completed. Now our task is done. Task is done. So whatever the blob is stored here, we should be able. Go to workbench preferences. Choose SQL editor. Under query results, check treat binary as non-binary character string. Restart MySQL workbench. Then blob column name. Then you will get it. How can I see blobs in the MySQL workbench directly? Go to edit preferences. MySQL workbench. Go to edit preferences. Edit preferences. And what is the next step they told? Choose SQL queries. There is the SQL query option. Preferences, SQL editor. SQL editor. SQL execution check treat binary where binary as a non-binary character string. Maybe some options here. Query editor. Object editor, SQL execution. Treat binary as non-binary character string. Okay. Now select the star from CO triggers. We got it. Guys, I will check it this. How can we see this blob file directly in the SQL workbench? I will check that. Under choose SQL queries, check this. It's not mandatory to register MySQL. You will not be prompted to informed. With this setting, you will be able to concatenate fields without getting blobs. Thread this, restart MySQL. Now select substring of blob, comma 2500 from table name. Select cast. What it will give. Column name is what? COPDF. From CO triggers. Select substring uncompress COPDF from CO triggers. Column name is COPDF as char from CO triggers. In the SQL developer, you can see this directly, guys. The workbench is not giving this option. Yep. Let's try. Character compress to PDF. Cast uncompress COPDF as char from CO triggers. Query is executing successfully. Where is that file? File is not coming. Directly we should be able to save this file. If I click that file here, that file should be saved as a PDF. We will see that what is the option we need to do for that. How can we see the PDF directly? We can see that file directly. I will check that issue, guys. Fine. So with this, are we able to insert a PDF also into database table? All the APIs that we have developed, are we able to test all the APIs? All those APIs are working as expected?
Yes.
All the APIs that we have developed working as expected. Now trigger status is completed. Why the trigger status is completed now? The trigger PDF is generated. That PDF is sent to the citizen email. PDF is generated. PDF is sent to the email. So the trigger processing is completed. So with this, all the APIs we have developed here, we are able to do the cloud DB setup for all the APIs, and we are able to test all the APIs. Now what is the next API we have? What is the next API we have?
Reports.
Reports API. What is the purpose of the reports API?
To compare the data, like how many have been approved, how many plans.
How many plans are approved, how many plans are denied, that we can test by using reports API. Reports API also will talk to cloud database. Let me run this API with 8888 port number. Reports API. Now tell me, reports API will fetch the data from the which table?
Eligibility details table.
Reports API will fetch the data from the eligibility details table. How many plans are approved, how many plans are denied, how many plans are approved and denied that data. Here also reports API also communicating with the same database table. In the reports table, we are configuring the table name as eligibility details. This also will talk to same database table, and it is going to retrieve the data. Let's run this. Run as boot app. Run as boot app. It will talk to eligibility details table in order to retrieve the data. Good. Fine. It is running on the port number 8888. Go to this 8888 swagger-ui.html. Swagger. Fine. Go to PDF generation. Can we generate a PDF, guys? Execute. Download a file. Plans. How many plans are available in the database? How many plans are available in the database? Only one plan is available or multiple plans available in the eligibility details?
Multiple plans are available.
No. Eligibility determined for how many people?
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, sorry, I was comparing my table. Okay. Your table is
Eligibility details table having how many records?
one.
One record. So when I click on generate PDF, it will generate the PDF for how many records now?
One.
One record, because when you go for this PDF export functionality, see here in our application we have reports API. We have a reports API. When I click on download PDF, that means what should happen? All the eligibility detail records should be exported to PDF. Okay. Here I have a /PDF method. When I click on try it out, execute, PDF file coming here, download that file. When I click on this, there is one record available in the eligibility. That record is exported into PDF. If you go for Excel, click on try it out, click on execute. The Excel file will come as a response. Download the file. Excel is downloaded. When you open that Excel, one plan data will be available in the Excel. So reports functionality is also working as expected. That is our third mini project, guys. Nothing is changed. The only thing I have changed in the third mini project is I configured table name. Earlier we inserted some dummy data into table. Now we have the real data in the eligibility details. My third mini project is talking to eligibility details table to retrieve the data. My third mini project is talking to eligibility details table in order to retrieve the data. So whatever the data
In reports generation, right, when we generate a PDF or Excel, in the same PDF, it will have all the records, right?
Yes, what are the details available in the eligibility table? All the records will be exported. We have developed a UI also, and we have tested this third mini project. Reports API. Good. Now with this, all the APIs are working as expected.
Yes.
Good. So our project is done. Our project is done. All the APIs that we have developed, all the APIs are done. Now, here guys, today we have tested all the APIs with the cloud database. Once your testing is completed, then you stop your database, guys. If your database is keep running, then they may charge the bill amount for you. Then you can stop your database. You can stop your database so that the bill will not be generated. If you keep on running the database, they will generate the bill for you. Once your testing is completed, you stop your database. You don't need to delete it, just to stop the database. Got it. Now what we need to discuss next, guys, backend APIs are completed. Tomorrow I am going to tell you how to work with multi-threading in the real-time project. Tomorrow I will tell you what is the scenario to go for multi-threading, how to work with multi-threading in the project. Those discussions we are going to do in the tomorrow session. Thank you.